What's up everybody, Champs here, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, which happened a moment ago, and let's give it a rundown, shall we? Daniel Ricciardo wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix with Bottas, who actually slipped past by Lance Stroll for second place, and to round off the podium will be Lance Stroll. Now, race was, I'm not gonna lie, I mentioned it on my social media. I'm gonna try and use Twitter often to show what's happening, to show what's up. And I stated before the race started that there's gonna be a lot of crashes, there's gonna be a lot of safety cars, a lot of yellow flags, and we just saw some of them. We even saw a red flag came out. So let's get it started. The first lap, it was Bottas. Bottas made contact with someone. I don't know who it was. Yeah, Bottas and Raikkonen collided. So he actually had a right front tire puncture. So that would typically almost ruin his race. But he bounced back to go back to second because of the strategy that he had. Carlos Sainz, he spun out and he ended up being in last place for that, so that wasn't such a good deal. It was a pretty decent race, of course, but Bottas going to switch tires because of puncture, of course, he had to head back to the pits. But Raikkonen, that his rear is not doing good. So there has been a problem for his rear tires, which I didn't know why, which I'll tell you what happened later. And we noticed that there was, it was pretty good racing, to be honest. And Palmer had, I'd say he had a rough time in lap 8 because I don't know, he just had there was smoke out from the back. So pretty sure he had an engine failure or electronic failure, and he ended up getting out of the race. Not typically a good sight for him. Then Grosjean, he had brake problems. There were brake problems, to be honest. But then also there was another, in lap 11, there was another electric Daniel Kvyat brought out a yellow flag. So he is out. He's out of the race due to an electrical problem. And then, of course, a safety car. That led to a safety car due to of course, Kvyat being done. But Verstappen, he had an issue. He straightly had an issue. He made it back to pits. So it was a long wait time. But Max Verstappen is basically going to rest up for the rest of the race. He is out, which actually sucks for him because that was basically his 4th retirement in 6 races. So that was that's not good. That is for him. And of course, the safety car came in at lap 16. The race continued, and of course, one lap later, more debris from Raikkonen's car. Another safety car, of course. But then this has happened. His car, Raikkonen touched the car of Matt. There were contacts between Massa, Ocon, and Raikkonen. and I believe, and we're good. But then what happened next would surprise you. The pits and his right exploded. There were like the tire. First, it was like a okay. He had a puncture, but he had. But when he went to the pits, his car exploded. His car actually exploded, of course. So that was not pretty good sign. Actually, Kimi Räikkönen out of 21 he had an issue. That was when his front rear right tire exploded. So that was nice. Ocon and Pierce touched both has damage in lap 20. But right behind, before he came in, Hamilton hacked out and ran into him. Like it was gentle contact, but you could tell that Vettel was not pleased. He was definitely pleased how Hamilton was in the bus, right? Just holding off before just to give him an advantage. So Vettel just gave his championship a tap, or should I say a free hit, mostly on the side of Hamilton. But then, oh, why would you do that? And Hamilton would be like, okay, it wasn't me. But if that's the case, we had another yellow and another safety car. That was 3 safety cars within the span of a few laps. Crazy. This is getting. There were both Force Indias are having a problem with debris, but turns out that I believe that Kimi Räikkönen's rear right tire just exploded. So that brought out. So Perez seems like he retired from the race. He's done. But there were a lot of debris, and that was typically not a pretty good sight whatsoever. And yeah, it was good. But Hamilton and Vettel, there was an investigation. I didn't between those two. Like, I would say that, yeah, he said that he restart. Now, if I was playing a Formula One game, I usually Formula One games. Most of you have. You'll notice that if there's going to be a flag, there should be like a standing restart. Or a standing restart, meaning that they have to go back to the grid and do like a standing start all over again. So it's getting crazy, it gets hectic, and Hamilton says it's too dangerous for a restart behind a safety car because they're going to try a rolling start. They're going to try like a rolling restart just to get the ball rolling. Just like you see in for example, in IndyCar or in NASCAR. Well, any open wheel such as IndyCar whatsoever, where they have like, if there's a restart, there's going to be like a rolling start. Like there's going to be like a rolling start and they'll go back to racing. Here, they'll try for a safety car and Hamilton will say it would be too dangerous behind. And he said it was too dangerous for that. So, but typically that in a rolling start, hear me out. So in a rolling start, you have to actually try to get going and put on the revs as soon when the safety car is like far away from the front runners. Because if the safety car is far from front runners, you know that okay, safety car is coming in. You can turn off the revs and keep racing. No, but Hamilton just concerned about the danger of restart under behind a safety car, which I technically feel his concerns because safety car just stopped by and he running back into the safety car, then it was over. So he's gonna that one. Vettel was trying to keep just trying. And basically that's John here. And pretty sure that the green flag came underway. And another yellow flag, this time for Hockenberg. He went through escape route. Yeah, he hit the wall. He turned too early. So it's, I'm not gonna lie, Baku, this circuit Baku, it's pretty tough because you have to basically judge each corner. You have to judge each corner, like where you're gonna turn. Because if you turn too early, you end up hitting the wall. If you turn too late, well, you hit the wall again. You just hit the wall. So that's not, so I don't know, he's out, but yeah, race goes on. 10-second penalty is not enough for driving behaviors like that. You know that, Charlie. I'm assuming that, yeah, Vettel has a stop and go penalty for some reason. He has a 10-second stop go penalty for collision with Hamilton. Alright, so a stop and go. So he had a stop and go penalty for collision with Hamilton when he, I don't know. It's debatable. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Like, if you agree with that decision of having Vettel having a 10-second stop and go penalty when Hamilton was just parking the bus due to concerns of dangerous restarts behind the safety. But nonetheless, the race continues on. And down in the final laps, down in the was Ricciardo, Lance Stroll, and Bottas as the top three. And Lance Stroll gonna finish second. He's gonna finish. He's gonna finish in the podium. He's gonna finish in the podium. That's pretty good for him. So he's like, okay, no, okay, concentrate. No, any risky business. Just try to get this car home. And in the final laps, Ricciardo wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, fifth victory. Bottas were like on Grand Prix, like Bottas and Stroll battling right to the line. Bottas got past. Sorry, Bottas for second place. So Mercedes. Stroll ends up getting Bottas, even though he got passed. But he was the rookie and the driver of the day. He got third place. He had a podium in Formula One. That's a major, the Canadian. As well, I don't know when was Canadian would ever be on a podium, but Lance Stroll was on a podium. So by the end, it was, I don't know, like Lance, first six races are done, and here's how Lance Stroll shaped up. First race, he finished the race. That was pretty good. Finish a race. That's the first step. That's always like, if you're a rookie, you know you have to take it step by step. And you have to, first of all, you have to finish the race first. Just make it out in one piece. Secondly, you'll be able to finish the race. In the race without any incidents, without retirement, be able to finish in points, so like in the top 10. Stroll has done that. Finished in the test race. Of course, in Canada, in this race, he ended up being in the podium. So like I said, if you would have got points, then we clear that for. If he ends up getting points, then the next step would be that he will be ending up getting a podium, which is good for Lance Stroll because he's a podium step by step into his Formula One career for Canada. So he made Canada really, really proud, to be honest. And I don't know what, maybe the next race would be in, because of course races in Austria. Maybe could try and get the win there. No, it's too early. It's just for a pretty good prediction. But of course, just give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you agree, because I feel like you're a rookie Formula One and you want to skyrocket your Formula One career, and you have to take step by step. First things first, you either try and finish the race. If you're able to try and finish the race, then you can try to get points. If you're able to get, then you'll be able to try and get a win. Maybe that's pretty work. So finish the race, then points, and then podium, and then maybe you could try to get a win. Lance Stroll was learning in his rookie years, and he is improving. So proud of this. So proud of the. But anyways, had 14 finishers. Kimi Räikkönen, of course, he went back. He's able to get back to racing. Well, out maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure anymore. But he's classified as 14th. And yeah, so your top 10 are Ricciardo, Bottas, Hamilton, Magnussen, Sainz, Alonso. Which, by the way, Alonso managed to score points, and he's back on his form as well, because I could tell he had some retirement. So yeah, finally he got to step in time and finishes in 10th with 1 single point. But anyway, guys, that's all for me today. I know this is a long video. You can like this video, give it a thumbs up, see if you like it. Comment on this video for was so crazy and it was fun. And of course, this is for more. I know you guys been looking at me, seeing where my gameplay videos at. I'll have to tell you that the reason why it's not going to be out yet is because my PC broke again. My PC broke, so it's going to take about like 2 weeks or so to get it back to working. And of course, I also need time to actually reset everything. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoy. And we'll see you in the next race at Austria.